Hi, my name is Audrey Wright, and I'm your host. I'm a representative for Gordies Foundation, and we're brought to you by CAN TV and cantv.org online. Uh, my guest tonight is going to be
Cedric Mahaffey.
Cedric. Our subject tonight is I'm going to let you choose the subject tonight. I've been normally choosing the subjects and talking sometime over my guests, but tonight I'm going to let my guests talk over me.
Well, I certainly want to thank you, and for our subject tonight, I just want to talk about the unnecessary crimes in the Inglewood community, which is very bad. And as I was on my way down here, I thought about all the violent crimes in the Inglewood community. Just recently, coming down 79th Street, I understand a man was shot to death along with two other people in the lot. And it's a lot of unnecessary violence going on in the Inglewood community. And the things that's going on in this community, I often wonder what is being done about it. The police, we have programs such as the CAP program, until the aldermans, until the churches, until the family members come together, there seems to be no hope. But if we come together and unify everything, if we come together in unity, we could do something to help our young people to get off the street. I remember coming up in the Henry Hornet projects where I came from. I was a black gangster disciple, and my life has certainly been changed because there was programs available such as the YMCA. We used to go to the YMCA, and we had after school programs that we was able to get into, such as going to basketballs. We had programs available to us that centered us learning and getting jobs, but it seems that there's no jobs, and the only thing that's available to our young people is the game bangers, the drug selling, and that's exciting to them because there's nothing else out there for them. We living in a society where kids are very angry. They killing senselessly over nothing, and it's becoming a way of life. But until we go back to the old landmark of family values, we'll be really heading in the right direction. Them family values when we all used to sit around the table, and mom and dad and brothers and sisters,
Yes.
and we sat there, and when we sat there as a family, and we had a family instituted where we sit down and we talked about great things. We talked about family values. We talked about God. We talked about different things that will help us. And I'm reminded of the time when we will do something in the neighborhood, and neighbors will come and bring you home.
Yes.
But the people of today, they're scared. They look out the window and see something happening. They would not call the police because they don't want to get involved, because the gangs has just taken over the neighborhoods. It's so violent out here in the city of Chicago now. You're scared to go to the store. You're scared to even get to your car. You don't know what's gonna happen. But I believe if the aldermen, if the Chicago finest police come together, along with the parents,
Yes.
and the men, if they will just come together, and such as the Gordies Foundation that has making preparation for opportunities, and if we prepare and give these children the opportunity, I believe things can really be changed.
You know, Cedric, I didn't know that, but it's a good thing that if we voice that we have did wrong in our lives. We're not perfect. And our children can see that we've been down that road that they're going down. Some of us, we're not perfect. And the parents need to sit down and talk to your children. It's no shame in saying that I have did wrong. There's no shame in you saying to your child, talk to me. Leave that door open for your son and daughters, where they can walk in and say to you, Mama or Daddy, I did this. Is it any way you can help me to get out of this, to do better? These are the things that mothers and fathers should be able to say to their children. Leave the door open. Don't close the door. Don't have your child so afraid of you that they can't tell you, this person out on the street is trying to make me join the gangs. I help ex-felons. That's my desire, to try to change, make a change in the neighborhood. I've been preaching the same thing, Cedric, for 14 years. And it seems as if it go out of one ear to another. A young man told me today that he appreciated me. And my first thought was, you don't have to thank me. I don't want no thanks. My thanks come when you climb that ladder.
Yes.
When you say, I'm not going backwards. I'm not going back to the penitentiary. That's where I get my joy. That's where I say I have did something. That's when I feel that I have helped someone. And I always say, I don't never like to leave him out, because he encouraged me along with God. My pastor, Reverend Messenger, encouraged me